just came from the east. Every hour and a half to 2 hours we drive, we always look for a place to stop and stretch our legs, and this was definitely worth it and beautiful. I would say this is probably like a 7-minute walk. It's also snow and ice, so it kind of takes a bit longer. But probably in the summer it would be a lot shorter of a hike. And the waterfall is half frozen. It's quite beautiful. Nice little short stop. No, I don't know how much closer I can go, because it's gotten really, really icy up here. You really need those crampons on your shoes to get to some of these beautiful places and sights and views. Even in March, gotta think of those kind of things. Here we go. In the east, we decided to stay in a guest house in Myvtan, at least for one night. The rest of our trip we did camp in our camper van. Thankfully, if you've seen the videos before, our heater is working, so very happy about that. It is a beautiful area, Myvtan. You learn so much in this area. We're so happy we came here, because our first plan was that we weren't going to be coming into this area at all, but I'm happy we did. We had one bedroom, we shared one room. There was a side that had the shower, and then there was another side that had its own restroom. It was a very nice put up cabin. We were very happy to spend here one night. After a good night's sleep, we had breakfast at the guest house. It was all freshly made in the farm. It was so good, so delicious. Everything was really fresh. You had plenty to choose from. We really enjoyed the breakfast here. They let us to go see the cows. During the winter they are inside, but in the summer they're definitely out and about and walking. They were always happy to hear that. So the kids got really close to the cows, and this was probably maybe one of the first times to really see a cow so close, and it was a great opportunity for them to just show love and to learn about the cows. We enjoyed it so much. Those probably the only places that we could actually go and pet the cows, because we were in other farms where they didn't allow us. But here there was someone there that was talking to us and teaching us. It was just a very wonderful and great experience that honestly they didn't ask us to pay or anything. They just really wanted us to just love on the animals, and also they allowed us to even help feed them. That the kids loved doing that, and it was a great opportunity for them. And now we're back in our camper van. We checked out of our hotel and we drove for about 6 minutes to our next destination. So there is like different pathways. We took the 10-minute one just because we moved slowly and the kids love playing in the snow. And it's a chance to go walk through a lava field, and it's beautiful. just a little icy in the beginning. Until you get to the snow, it's nice, but it is icy in the entrance, so just be careful. It's actually not just a lava field like I thought when we just got there. We learned about the special of what happens in this area. I don't want to ruin for you, but it's got to do with something that actually the ground was so hot from under the ground that it pushed up the ground. I don't know if that makes any sense. Go there, read about, study about it. It was actually really interesting and we really enjoyed it. Now you could see the two younger kids on this trip just loved playing in the snow with these huge structures on the sides. They just enjoyed playing and having fun. The pathways were actually really easy. Our baby could actually crawl, no problem on them, even with the snow and everything. It was just a very enjoyable pathways for young kids. Definitely recommend. We enjoyed hiking here and just seeing the magnificent structures. It was so worth it to be there. So because of the bad weather and the snow, there were a lot of roads closed. So we also had to change our plans during the day. But our oldest son really was interested in volcanoes, and of course this volcano is collapsed. But we were really close by. We decided to stop, but once we got there, the wind was really, really bad. So we knew we actually couldn't hike up this area at all. So we took some pictures next to it, and we continued to our next destination. It was time to have lunch. The grocery store was closed and we ran out of food, so we decided to find places to eat. The pizza place that we went to was closed. All restaurants were closed, so we actually went back to the guest house because we knew it was open. The food was delicious. It was a little bit expensive, but it was probably one of the only places that was open during this time. Just so you know how it is during the winter in the north, at least in this area, you didn't have too many options. Once we got into the town that was near our campsite, we decided to go grocery shopping, and I'm really happy we did, because you'll see later about what has happened with the weather, how much it's changed drastically and worse. But we did get to get our groceries, and we actually even got to stop for coffee. Delicious coffee at Herna. Definitely recommend. And then we enjoyed our drive to campsite 66 North. About the campsites we were in, what exactly did we get, what did we have, check the link down below. I did a special video just on the campsites, but we did let them know that we were coming, we were on our way, so it wasn't a surprise for the owners. We made dinner here, we were the only ones here. It was warm, it was delicious, and when the owners got there, they brought toys out for the kids. It was a very nice day. So we had to park between the buildings. That's what the owner told us. He recommended us to be there. The whole actually where you're supposed to be camping is frozen. Like there's just frozen ice all over there. And he was like, go into between the two buildings because of how strong the wind is going to be tonight, to keep us safe and protect us from all the wind. So that's where we are right now, and hopefully tomorrow morning we can really do filming and show you how beautiful this campsite is, how it's in the middle of nowhere, and its experience of it on its own. I was really excited getting here when I found it, and I recommend it, even though we got here with the worst of the weather, but I still recommend it being here, and the host is really nice. The owner was actually really helpful. He explained to us how bad the weather is, and also checking online, you could see so many roads are closing and there's really nothing much to do in this area. So the weather is so bad, we can't go to Godafoss and the roads are closed. And Godafoss, also the roads are closed. Parts of Road 1 is closed. So we want to head out to Akureyri because there's a lot more stuff there to do, museums and pools and all these great stuff to do. Because here there's nothing. I mean, it's all nature. If it was beautiful weather, it would have been perfect. But we don't want to be stuck here. So we're going to head out as fast as we can to the next town. We might stop at Husavik for a little bit, but we want to go as fast as we can, and just to, get to Akureyri as fast as we can before the next storm force comes in. Okay, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Hey. So we're in Husavik, we got gas, we're getting some snacks, and we really need to get on the road before the next storm comes in. And everything's closed. It's Friday, so a lot of stuff are closed right now. So we might actually just enjoy like a movie night and just be together. I mean, that's what we came here for, to really just to be together as a family. So, yeah. Forget to pay for those tunnel tolls. Man, if we didn't have Waze, I don't know if we would have remembered that we needed to pay for them. That was not easy driving up in the north, but we're in our campsite. We're just figuring out how to park or where to park and what to do. Definitely, we're very happy we already drove because definitely the roads are going to be closing. That was some really, really hard to see sections. We're happy we're here. Driving most of the day, we decided to check out the playground that's in our campsite and just stretch our legs and just play and have fun. It was great. It was perfect. It was then dinner time. We got to eat dinner and just spend time together inside the camper van. So I just want you to realize that usually there's things like this and there's usually no space for your toiletry bag, and usually you need something to hang, like almost in every campsite. Just keep that in mind. Have a toiletry bag that you can hang. Also in the shower, there was nothing that you could like chair or bench or anything like that. That's how it usually has been. So yeah, bring something that can hang, definitely. Having about 2 days of bad weather, the next day was clear and it was just a beautiful day. Like all of our trip in Iceland, there were areas that there was snowy and windy, and then there were areas that had just clear blue skies. But Godafoss definitely was a lot windy and it was snowing. Godafoss is open! Remember, for 2 days, all these waterfalls, the pathways, they were all closed. You couldn't get to them. Foss is still closed, but we got to see Godafoss, and it was so beautiful, so beautiful. It was definitely one of our top waterfalls. I didn't think we would enjoy it that much. I mean, I just had other waterfalls in mind that we would enjoy more, but we actually really enjoyed that. Even with all the snow falling down and everything and the wind, we really enjoyed it here. Kids fell asleep. We were searching of the next stop to do, but still there were a lot of roads that were closed and the things to do were closed. So we decided to actually go and stop at a hot spring, and I was going to take a chance and do my own walk there, and it will be my first hot spring on this trip. I'm on my way to a hot spring, a natural hot spring. There's no pathway. Well, I mean, this is a road I'm walking on, but it's closed, it's snowed in. And I'm heading there. Should be a beautiful hot spring. I kind of hoped there was a closer parking so that my husband could join me, but it's a little far. And yeah, so here I am. So you could sit right at the bottom there of the waterfall, but it's quite a long walk, so I'm just gonna enjoy this little stream and enjoy the hot spring. It's our first hot spring, or my first hot spring in nature. When you search for this hot spring, it doesn't really have a name, only Foss. And it's on Google Maps as like a dot. So you could ask people around how to get to it, and that's the way that we found it. Very worth it. It's totally worth it. And the water is nice, it's warm, it's not like really hot. If the kids were awake, I would actually bring them in because it's not that deep. You can see I'm sitting down and I'm pretty short. It's great. Wow. Can't believe I did this. It's so nice and warm. Now I need to get out. It was worth it. It was really worth it. Now hiking back up to the car. It wasn't too bad getting out. I have my coat and my snow pants and my swimsuit, and that was enough for me to get to the car. It's fine. So amazing. So proud of myself. was taking a shower, another person went in to take a shower on the other stall in the other room. And once they started taking a shower, my pressure of the water went like half down and the heat was half. What's wonderful about going with Tyson in a camper van, you always go outside, wash dishes, taking a shower, and when you go out, you suddenly see the northern lights. And every time we saw northern lights, the chances were actually pretty low. And it was just such an amazing experience. This was our second night that we got to see the northern lights, and you can see the sky isn't that clear. It's definitely getting a little bit more clearer. I mean, we just had quite a storm, but still it amazes me how well we could see the northern lights. And also the campsite was so lit up and we still got to see it. It just was beautiful.
See it here even with my eyes.
Third time. These are the changing rooms for the hot tubs. You have separate for men and women. You have all these places to hang, benches. It's a really nice size changing room, and yeah, it was really nice, and it was a little warm. It wasn't as cold as it is outside, but it is a little cold. You gotta take a shower before you go in. This is my husband and our children's first hot spring. I got to do yesterday a hot spring. By the way, that swimsuit is still wet, so bring another swimsuit if you're planning to do multiple hot springs. Now before this trip, I got all of us long swimsuits, but my daughter, I didn't get her a swimsuit. And let me tell you, if you're coming in the winter, it really, really does help having that layer that's long, the long sleeves, and not a summer swimsuit. So learn from my mistake and just bring the kids the proper swimwear for winter. Even though it's a hot spring, it still protects you from the wind and sometimes also snow, and it just makes you enjoy the hot spring a lot longer. Not only you enjoy a hot spring, you also enjoy wildlife, and I couldn't believe it. There was just a seal swimming around. It was just an amazing experience.
Over here, right? So now we're going to drive this over here and then drive up to Myvtan. Yeah, right in between this is Vogafjos and Hverfjall. Okay, the two fjords there.
I want to give you some. I found that lighthouse that they saw.
Yeah, you saw that lighthouse?
Yeah, they saw that.
Nice.
Now we're at the tip of the north, pretty much close to the end of the north, and we decided to stay in an Airbnb. So happy we did. It was so nice in this Airbnb. It's nice to have breaks from the camper van, especially then when you're not used to it. Even though I do recommend a camper van, like we really do enjoy it, but we do enjoy having these breaks in Airbnbs. Also because of laundry and just to have a little bit of space, especially in the winter. Summer might be a little different, but in the winter it is nice to have a little break. And this Airbnb was wonderful. You see, we have a kitchen, 2 bedrooms, bathroom, shower, and laundry, of course. So important, laundry, because not every campsite has laundry, and with kids and everything, laundry does build up a little bit. And by the way, about the crib, if you're wondering how we did it with the crib, we actually brought our own pack and play with us, a traveling pack and play, and that's how we had our little one sleep and everything. So just if you were wondering how we did it with kids, because not everywhere they would have an actual crib. Actually, most places did not have. So this is the 24th of March. It's 9 p.m. at night. 9 p.m. And I want to show you how much light there is outside. So this is the end of March. It's 9 p.m. Look how much light there is. I was not expecting it to be this light at this time of night. So, roads are closed again. We'll see what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Yeah, it's always like, yeah, we'll see how it goes. My husband went outside to help some travelers their car got stuck in the snow. And then he was telling me, come out. And guess what? Northern Lights. Not expecting at all to see northern lights. So low chance while we were there, and yet we got to see them. It's an amazing experience to get to see them. It really, really is. It's 10 p.m. and the northern lights are crazy. I mean, this is all light here and we can see them so clearly. Always remember, when we do Airbnb, you leave it just the way you got it. That means clean it up, yeah.